This video is going to demonstrate how to use the Glean application to create transcripts of your classroom notes and then to use those transcripts with ChatGPT to create sample test questions to use for studying for your exams. What you'll need to do this is a installation of the Glean app on your mobile device to use in the classroom. Glean is provided for free by the Accessibility Resource Center. After you meet with us, you should be sent an invite to sign up for Glean. If you don't see it, check your spam filter. For some reason, it gets stuck in there sometimes, or email the ARC and we'll send you another invite. So you have the Glean app open in the classroom and you create a transcript of the lecture by creating a new event. Of course, you sign in and then you see the Glean window and you create a new event. And we'll just call this lecture. Can't spell lecture right. There we go. And then you select your recording preference. It's just going to be the microphone. And as soon as you do that, it starts recording. So as you can see, when it records, it creates this line. And when there's a pause in the line, it creates a separate oval. So the ovals are separate sentences of the speaker. And it will go on and record until the entire class is done. So when class is done, you of course just stop the recording by pushing the button over here. And now you see the option where it says convert to text. So you'll click on convert to text. And then it says converting audio to text. Please note, this is a slow process. As I understand, it is using artificial intelligence to create the transcript. And of course, it's having to upload it to the cloud to do this. So therefore, it can take a while. You can see it's already been, several seconds and it still hasn't converted that one sentence. If you record an entire lecture that's an hour long, it usually will take at least 30 minutes to convert that. Okay, now it's done. So we'll look at the text. And it's pretty accurate. Looks like a good transcript to me. Now, what I did was I have a longer event here that I recorded previously that we'll go in and get the transcript for. Click on text to get your transcript later. And now what I want to do is copy my transcript and move it over into ChatGPT. Let me just increase the size of this so it's easier to see. Basically, what you want to do here is just select all the text by pushing Control and A at the same time, or you can highlight every row, of course. So there's a transcript of about a 5-minute lecture. Your transcripts will be a lot longer than that for most of your classes. So you'll only be able to copy a certain amount at a time. I think it's usually only about 10 or 15 minutes at a time that you can paste into ChatGPT. So we're able to paste all of that short transcript into ChatGPT's active window down here at the bottom. Of course, if you haven't used ChatGPT before, you will have to sign up for a free membership to ChatGPT. And after you paste your text in there, it's a good idea to scan through and make sure everything looks good. When you see something is misspelled, check the spelling. Looks like the names were the only thing the transcript notice might have been misspelled. Otherwise, everything else looks really good. So there's our transcript in ChatGPT. Now what we want to do is write. You can remove that. Just type in, please, so I'm being nice to ChatGPT, a summary with bullet points of the above lecture. Hit return. And in a few seconds, you will be able to scroll down and see the output. There are the bullet points, key processes, encoding, storage, retrieval. Looks like it really hit the high points of that short lecture. Very well. So summary is good because then you can use that and study it. Now, of course, anytime you use artificial intelligence, carefully go up and make sure that the artificial intelligence is correct. It is possible for AI to have errors, but most of the time it's fairly reliable. So we've got a summary. We can just use that, but here's where we get the really useful feature, and that is create multiple choice exam questions from the transcript of and show answers. And there you go. Now, my major is psychology. I've had courses on memory, and I can tell you that these look like appropriate, relevant questions for that class. An excellent tool to study. What you'll want to do is simply copy all this text from ChatGPT and put it in a Word file and keep it organized by date of the class or subject matter, so you can go back and look at them later. Again, you don't have to memorize all these questions right now. Just create your own text bank. I mean, this has given you 8 quality questions. You can go down here and write, do more. And then it gives you several more unique questions. I don't know why it's numbering them all 1, but anyway, there's 20 questions that cover the high points of that lecture. Really a powerful tool to help you prepare for exams. And if you keep these questions organized, of course, when it's time for finals, it makes studying for finals so much easier. One last thing I want to show you is, of course, you can ask it about different types of questions. You can say, make short answer questions. And there's the short answer questions. You can write show answers. Then it gives you the answers to those questions. Make essay questions. So I think you can see how useful this can be. One last tip. You can take these transcripts to your professors and show them the time and effort you're putting in to try to prepare for their classes. Most instructors, when they see that a student is that motivated, will give them insight into if they're on the right track, if those look like good test questions. They may even tell you what the questions will look like on a test. It gives the professors something specific to help you with. So many professors have told me over the years that students will come to them and say, I just don't get it, or I don't understand, or I'm afraid I'm going to fail. What can I do? And the professors don't know where to start helping them. But if you come in with specific items and say, for example, I'm really struggling with question number 8. Can you give me a little bit more on that? Most professors won't hesitate to give you those kinds of specific supports when you give them something that you directly need their help with. So anyway, that's the tool. Remember, it starts with the Glean application using the transcript feature, and then taking those transcripts into ChatGPT and asking them to generate the type of test questions you think that professor's going to have on your exams. So good luck on your test, and don't hesitate to contact the ARC if you want more on this.